The phenomenon of transboundary haze pollution in Singapore is a recurring environmental crisis caused primarily by forest and peatland fires in Indonesia. Smoke from these fires is carried by monsoonal winds across borders, severely affecting air quality in Singapore and other Southeast Asian nations like Malaysia and Brunei. The issue became globally prominent in 1997 and 1998 when massive fires in Indonesia emitted around 0.95 gigatons of carbon, accounting for 15% of global annual carbon emission at that time. Major haze episodes also occurred in 2005 and 2013, with 2013 seeing Singapore's air quality reach its worst ever, with a pollution standard index (PSI) of 401, well above the hazardous level. Fires are often linked to the clearing of land for agriculture, especially palm oil and pulpwood plantation, which are sometimes operated by companies with ties to Malaysia and Singapore. These fires typically occur on peatland in Sumatra and Kalimantan. During the dry season from June to October, winds carry the smoke across borders, affecting countries like Singapore and Malaysia. For mitigation approaches from Singapore Government Action, Transboundary Haze Pollution Act (THPA) 2014, which a landmark unilateral law by Singapore to hold entities, local or foreign, financially liable for contributing to haze affecting Singapore, even if the fire originates outside its borders. Fine is up to $100,000 per day, capped at $2 million. Legal presumption based on satellite imagery and meteorological data allow prosecution of offenders. For Asian regional efforts, Asian Agreement on Transboundary Haze Pollution 2002, a regional treaty promoting cooperation to prevent haze. However, enforcement remained weak, and Indonesia only ratified it in 2014, 12 years after it was signed. Lastly, for local community and private sector, some NGOs and research groups promote zero burning practices. However, enforcement is difficult due to overlapping land rights, poor land use governance, and entrenched economic interests in plantation development. Despite this law, there are serious issues. Fires may start on customary lands or be caused by unknown actors. Indonesian local authorities may resist enforcement due to economic or political ties with plantation firms. And Singapore's THPA also face limit because it has extraterritorial reach, which can be legally and diplomatically sensitive. Even though El Nino years worsen the problem, haze now occur in non-El Nino years too. Blame is often assigned to large agri-businesses, small-scale farmers, and weak law enforcement in Indonesia. Sometimes, Singaporean and Malaysian companies are also involved in this operation indirectly. For the suggestion, I would suggest to strengthen regional cooperation. ASEAN must move beyond non-interference and enforce binding penalties for treaty violation. Next is improve land use mapping. Transparency and accuracy land concession data are essential to trace accountability. Third is support local communities. Provide incentive and education for smallholders to adapt zero burning practices. Next is environmental focus in law. Expand penalties to consider environmental degradation, not just economic and health impacts. Last is public engagement. Increase awareness campaign to inform citizens and promote civic pressure on polluting entities. The recurring nature of haze pollution is not merely a natural disaster, but a result of weak governance, poor enforcement, and conflicting economic priorities. While Singapore's THPA is a bold move, real change requires cooperative regional enforcement, corporate accountability, and community-level solutions.